Hey, this is Marilyn Gigliotti.
Hey, this is Brian O'Halloran.
Hey, everybody. My name is Scott Schiaffo, actor best known as the Chulies Gum Guy from the film Clerks.
And welcome to Clerks Minute.
You're listening to Clerks Minute.
And I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Hi, this is Mike Zapsik from AMC's Comic Book Man, the podcast I Sell Comics, and the Ming and Mike Show. And you're listening to Clerks Minute. What's up, everybody? This is Ming Chen from AMC's Comic Book Man. You got a minute? Good, because you're listening to Clerks Minute. Hey, this is Walt Flanagan, the Lon Chaney of the 90s, and you are listening to Clerks Minute.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Clerks Minute, the podcast where we look back at 1994 Kevin Smith's classic One Shitter Get Off the Pot, minute at a time. I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
And wow, we're back, and Dante is really, really depressed. He's really depressed.
Even more so than usual.
And I get it. I get why he's depressed. Don't get me wrong. It's been a rough day.
Yeah.
But, damn.
I mean, seeing that your ex-girlfriend actually accidentally had sex with a corpse would kind of do that to you.
How did it make you feel mentally? How would it make him feel mentally that she thought he was a dead guy?
As if
I never thought about that until just now.
Let me put it this way. If I didn't feel inadequate enough already, I would probably feel even more so.
Yeah, it just clicked just now. Like, how... Yeah. Of all the conversation we had last week, that's one thing that didn't come to mind. Like, that's a good question.
I feel woefully inadequate, and, yeah, finding out that, I'm comparable to a dead guy.
Yeah, I just had that thought. So...
Well, that would get me to the point of considering putting my mouth on an exhaust pipe and just sucking.
So, Dante, okay, I understand Dante wanting to vent. 100%. Yeah. No, I have no issue with it whatsoever.
Yeah.
But Randal is being that friend where it's saying, you know what? Fuck that. So let's get through this. First of all, Dante actually said, my life's in the shitter right now. If you don't mind, I'd like to stew a bit. Fair. 100% valid. Can't argue that. Then a customer walks in, and this is where you made a valid point that I did not even catch last week. Because we were in Mark World last week, so I kind of missed this. So okay, explain what you caught.
Yeah. When they get up, they're not even at the counter. They're sitting on the freezer in the back.
So all this stuff is by the freezer that we were pointing out earlier.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It does make a lot more sense. So he's been laying on the freezer?
Yeah.
That's even worse, isn't it? Isn't his back cold by now? Have you ever sat on a freezer like that? It legitimately is cold, you know?
Well, at least you would hope so, considering what's in it.
Well, I mean, the outside of the case is cold. Like, if you're sitting on the top, because I've been to a lot of ice cream shops, like, and you have the big freezer cases with the ice cream cakes in it and everything else.
Yeah.
If you sit on that, on the outside of the case is cold. Like, that's it. I'm just saying, like, of course, the inside's cold, but the outside is really cold.
He's wearing a sweater. He can handle it.
A valid point. He's wearing layers. There's a shirt underneath the sweater.
Yeah.
So he's wearing layers.
And there's probably a shirt underneath that shirt.
Probably. Yeah. So, Randal had enough of his ranting. He really did. Because Randal went to go deal with a customer. And all in the background, by the way, I just love how...
voluntarily, by the way.
Yeah! Well, he feels bad for it. He's letting Dante stew. So he went to go deal with the customer on purpose. And he didn't yell at the customer. But he did say, that's all bullshit. You know what the real problem is, talking to Dante. And I love how Dante pulled the whole emo, I was born crap. What the fuck? Come on! What? Now we're legitimately turning into a My Chemical Romance song at this point. We really are. So, this is where...
No, I think we've gone past My Chemical Romance. We're starting to go into Fall Out Boy.
Ooh, good call.
Although I doubt Dante could do anything worse than their cover of the Ghostbusters theme.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the run. That's terrible. Absolutely awful.
Fits the movie.
I didn't see the movie, so I can't comment. Randal, told him pretty much you should shit or get off the pot. And I love how this gets said 3 times in a matter of 10 seconds. I think that's pretty funny.
I don't know. Should he shit or get off the pot?
He should. He should shit or get off the pot.
Should he? Should he shit or get off the pot?
So Dante wants to know what he's talking about. And Randal pretty much turned into the, I'm going to be straightforward and honest with you, and you're going to deal with it because you're you. Yeah, that's what you're going to do here.
You're going to bend over and take it.
Well, not that far. But, so here we go. I'm talking about this thing you have, this inability to improve your situation is some station in life. And Dante's reaction is, fuck you. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's true. You sit there and blame life for dealing you a cruddy hand, never once accepting the responsibility for the way your situation is. Comment?
No, I can relate to this. Believe me.
Okay. All right, you hate this job and the people, and the fact you have to come in on your day off, then quit. I feel like I have to finish at work all the time.
Yeah.
And Dante makes the point, it's not that easy.
Well, he has somewhat of one because you want to make sure that you have another job lined up before you quit.
That's true. We just had somebody quit at my job, but and we don't even know if she had another job. She just up and quit right on the weekend. Fuck us over on the weekend, too. Yeah. Big time. And Randal makes the point, though. You just up and quit. There are other jobs that they pay more. They pay better money. I love this line though. It's such a backhanded compliment. Yeah. You're bound to be qualified for at least one of them. It's a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
So
it's like saying, "Good luck with the drug test, Barry." There is no way you'll pass.
So what's stopping you? Dante doesn't want to hear it, and Randal, again, this is such a... Where the hell did this Randal come from? He's just being honest and straightforward. He was like this with Caitlin earlier, and now he's being that with Dante. You're comfortable. This is a life of convenience for you, obviously, a pun on convenience to a clerk. And any attempt to change it would shatter the pathetic microcosm you've fashioned for yourself. No, Kevin Smith did not write this script at all.
Yeah, I could definitely relate to this.
Yeah. Although, no, Kevin did not write the script whatsoever with the word microcosm in the script.
I would like to say that when he was writing this scene out, he had a thesaurus next to him just trying to figure out...
Is there a scene? Yeah. There's a scene, I'll make a reference to Friends. Yeah. It's a scene where Chandler and Monica... Joey's going to be their... is actually going to be their minister, kind of an internet ordained minister thing. And he wants to write a speech for them, obviously, to do the thing. And he's trying to figure out how to do this, so Ross points out... Ross or Chandler put out the thesaurus on his computer.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what a thesaurus is because it's Joey, but they put out the thesaurus, and he changes every single word in his thing to this most ridiculous, like, 4 or 5 letter word, like out of a fucking Dawson's Creek script. Like, it was so bad.
Where we make teenagers sound more intelligent than the average one would be.
Oh, yeah, valid point. But I do love Dawson's Creek, so I can't really talk bad about that. We did have the reunion in Entertainment Weekly recently. That was fun. That was really cool. So, first time they've ever had all the cast members from all the major cast members from all 6 seasons in one place at the same time, including Grams. It was really cool. It was a really cool moment. But anyway, and Dante does ask, like, your life's any better, and this is around the time we have to cut off the scene, but he says, I'm satisfied with my situation for now. You don't hear me, and it says bitching in here. He says complaining in the script. Yeah. And that's that. And that's where we end the minute. Any thoughts on Randal's points here and everything else going on here?
No, actually, I think Randal is completely and utterly right on this one.
100%. I can't say that it's like Randal's saying it straightforward. I mean, this is the most honest and nicest thing Randal's really done because he's trying to slap his friend and get it back together. I think that
does relate a bit to me because I think at this point in my life I pretty much accepted it.
Well, I think there's a difference between accepting where you are and actually being like, well, I can change something. Yeah. Because if you're unhappy at work, change your job. If you're unhappy with this, try to change something. If you want to find somebody to leave your house, kind of mentality. Me, I'm at the point where I'm actually good. But I know it was in Jersey, there's a lot of shit where it's like, one of the main reasons I moved here to begin with was the fact that I was stuck in a rut. And I had nowhere to go until I met Mandy. So I really had nothing going on in my life. Like, I was stuck in the same rut. Go bowling once a week with my friends that really we're just hanging out because we want to hang out at this point. I'm at a job in the early mornings that really doesn't pay a whole lot, but I just like going to work. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much where I wasn't in school. I wasn't doing anything with my life. So then I moved here. So, no, I get it. You know what I mean? 100% get it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point in my life, my friends were pretty much all turning on each other anyway. We were all kind of turning at each other and getting sick of being around each other for the last 2 or 3 years of our lives. So, that's where we are now. So, that's that. And we'll wrap this one early because we had a long week last week. But we do have lots more to get into. We're getting close to the end, dude. Yeah. We're getting so close to the end of this movie. It is crazy how close we are to the end. Because I'm looking at the calendar. This actually will end almost exactly 1 month from this episode drops. We're almost done. We're almost there, guys. Woohoo! But thank you so much for downloading this show. I know a lot of people are like, wow, these guys really are going to keep going with this. Yeah, we're going to finish this movie. We will finish this damn movie, whether it kills us or not at this point. We're almost done! So, thank you all for listening to this show. I'm not even going to do the whole spiel today. You know the drill. Just find us everywhere and rate and review, and we'll read them on the last episode of the show. There you go. Perfect. So I'll wrap this up quickly. Thank you all for listening to the Clerks Minute. I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
Have a good day, everybody.
Well, shit or get off the pot.
Snorting, smoking weed, doing coke, drinking beers, rolling fatties, smoking blunts. Who smokes the blunts? We smoke the blunts, rolling blunts and smoking.